Okay, I want to talk to you about the absolute best strategy. Like, there is no other strategy that can ultimately help you earn the most crypto than what I'm going to use in proof of weekends and what I'm going to share with you right now. By the way, I love this. You get a cut of every exchange fee. This is like my favorite screen capture. I should make this like, I should erase this up here and figure out, I'm not technical enough, but this should be my doggone screen desktop. By the way, this is awesome. This is real time. If you've never seen this before, these are 9 ETH incoming. Man, I just watched 113 ETH. I don't have my actual my MetaMask isn't connected to this web browser, but I should figure out. I probably got enough to reinvest right now. You could just sit here and just stare at this. This is incoming. If you see a black one, it just means someone sold. 0, half ETH. Man, I could just, anyway, okay. Share your masternode. So let me talk to you about what well, I'll just go here. I don't want this video to be too terribly long, but here's the bottom line. Proof of Weekends 3D, you see a lot of people talking about, I'm going to go ahead and go here. I'm going to talk about masternodes and the referral program and that sort of thing. A lot of YouTubers are used to trying to promote everything related to cryptocurrency, and when they would promote it, then, you know, a lot of them were trying to use referral links, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with that, but they're looking to make a ton of money on referrals, and quite honestly, there are a lot of things out there, there are a lot of programs out there that you actually get paid better for, like, recruiting as an affiliate than you actually do for owning the platform or staking it or whatever in many cases. And what's fascinating is, honestly, some of these YouTubers, I mean, I'm just gonna say it, their intelligence just isn't that high. Some of them, because you'll see them get into Proof of Weekends 3D, and then they're talking about it, they're promoting it, and somehow it's like they never understood that you only make 30% of the fee, which means you make about 3.3% of, since the exchange fee is, if you come back here, the exchange fee is only 10%. And that 10% gets divided among all the token holders. Technically 7% gets divided among all the token holders, because 3%, if they use somebody's masternode link or their referral link, the referrer gets 3%, but it's only 3%. I mean, it's only 30% of the fee, which means it's 3% of the whole thing. So if someone puts in $100, 10% of that fee is $10. Well, you make 30% of the $10, not 30% of the 100. That's not a ton of money. And nobody's linked to you forever, so they have to go click on your masternode all the time. It's not like, you know, you've signed them up and now every single time they make a purchase you get credit for that purchase, or every time they decide to buy more P3D tokens that you get credit for that. So that's not the winning strategy, and therefore you see all these YouTubers, you know, they're in or out, they're waffly. No one's talking about what P3D actually is and what makes this so incredible. So the best strategy that you can have, well, let's go here. First, before I talk about that, then you have to look at this. This is the Discord. If you've not been in this Discord, you need to get in this Discord, whether you're in P3D or not. You need to check it out. This is a great Discord. Adam Hull's a great YouTuber, by the way. Check out his YouTube channel. But this is a great Discord. But here's what you want to see. This is the lead developer is not currently here, but he's oftentimes up here. This is him. He wrote this today. All of you are pioneers in a completely new disruptive economic field that will undoubtedly come to flourish. This community is the breeding ground, the nurturing womb for the first true decentralized society and economy. Most of the crypto sector is nothing but unsubstantiated hype, a melting pot of impractical ideas fueled by psychological, manipulative marketing, greed, and deceit. Like it or not, this is the reality of not just crypto, but the majority of capitalism as a whole. I'm very pro-capitalistic, but I get this right here. P3D is the complete opposite of all that. We offer a complete product right from the bat with utter honesty and transparency. And that is a standard for all of our releases. No lies, no hype, no waiting, no bullshit. We will disrupt the entire decentralized software and economy sector with what we have in store. Mark my words. Don't believe me? Hold my beer and watch. Screen cap this post and check back in a year. Let me tell you something. This right here, he is so dead on. Most of the crypto sector is nothing but unsubstantiated hype, a melting pot of impractical ideas fueled by psychological, manipulative marketing, greed, and deceit. That is what the ICO market is, and that is exactly why the ICO market will ultimately get regulated, and unfortunately, probably get overregulated, because it's all hype. It is all hype. And quite honestly, when he talks about so is capitalism, I get it. I mean, a standard company would never sell for 30 times earnings or 100 times earnings. But look at the stock market. Those companies sell for ridiculous earnings all the time. All the time. And it's only in the financial markets, you know, like the stock market, where you can see those types of companies selling for the 8 ETH just came in. I'm telling you what, let's check this, play with a 3D ecosystem. Let's check this, not the exchange, sorry. Let's check out these charts real quick. I'm going to talk to you about the best strategy here in a moment, but I mean, you're sitting here looking at this and you can't help but wonder, what the heck? Look at that. It's going up, going up, going up. This is a 15-minute. Look at that. So I'm telling you, we've been seeing some big numbers come through. Right here they are. That's awesome. Beautiful. Earlier today we had a big run up. It's going in the right direction. And quite honestly, it doesn't have to go up. As long as it vacillates up and down, that's really all that matters, because dividends are created through market volume and volatility. Okay, so this is the best strategy, period. End of story. You cannot, because there's a 10% fee going in and going out, you cannot day trade this. If you day trade this, you've got to make over 20% on every round lot, every in and out. And if you plan to get back in, I mean, let's just say your goal's that, like, you panic sell and then you're like, crap, I made a mistake, I need to buy back in. You've lost 30% on that transaction. You lost 10% the first time you bought. You lost 10% when you did the panic sell. And you, on your regret buy, you know, where you regretted that you sold, you bought back in, you lost another 10%. That will eat you alive. It's called proof of weak hands. The very essence of this token is designed for you to hold on to it. So the absolute best strategy is to hold your tokens. If you get nervous, first of all, don't put money in this thing like you're expecting it to go to the moon overnight. I got a feeling this is going to bounce back and forth a lot. People wanted to hate on Proof of Weak Hands 3D because they wouldn't even freaking read the website. You got people like crypto gurus. I mean, talk about guy losing credibility. Some of these guys have massive credibility on their, or massive influences on their YouTube channel, and they're losing subscribers. I mean, you can just watch their subscriber counts. They're losing subscribers because they're literally making claims that they don't even know what they're talking about. And then you got Superman and Sunny Decred who cover, and when they covered, you know, they might not be sold on it. They may say it's untested, but at least they fairly read the website at the very least. Much less spend some time in the Discord, get to know the developers, ask questions like Sunny Decred did. But with that being said, look at that green. Buy, 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 buy. Holy smokes. That is so fun to watch. But anyway, with the, look, there's another one, a whole ETH, 1.2 ETH. That's, I mean, hundreds of dollars. Since we've been sitting here, several $1,000s have been, you know, purchased since we've been sitting here on this video. Look at that again. Why? I mean, it just doesn't end. These are like real-time buys, by the way. That's happening in real time. That is so incredible. I gotta not look at it or I'll get distracted. Oh my goodness, talk about fear of loss, fear of missing out. Anyway, so the goal is this is designed to be a part of an ecosystem. So I mean, it's designed to build community. You buy the tokens and buy it with money that you don't expect to pull out. What you can pull out is your dividends. You don't have to reinvest your dividends at all. Pull them out. Build up to a certain number of tokens or a certain position, and then just pull out the rest if you want. Hold on. Watch where this goes. Hang tight. That is the absolute best strategy. This whole fear, sell. I mean, you got people. You got people out there who are, doing these YouTube lives, and they're looking at proof of math and proof of this and proof of that, and there's actually no community. There's no real development behind that. They're all ripping off one fundamental idea, and that was splitting the exchange fee right here. This usually switches back and forth. It's not doing it right now. This is the fundamental idea that everybody's wanting to rip off. You get a cut of every exchange fee, but the question is, why are you getting that cut? What is it ultimately all about? What's the long-term vision? It's not just about earning income. Yes, people like to earn income in this space. I get it. Me too. But people, and there's a reason they call it a game, because it's a bit of a social experiment. But the developers, if you look in the community, if you look in the Discord, some of the stuff the developers have planned, like, it's a lighthearted community. They do memes all the time. Like, every day new people are posting memes. I mean, they got one guy, one designer, his whole job, I think, is just to post different memes. And I say his job, it's what he wants to do, it's what he chooses to do. They got more green. ETH is just pouring into this as we're sitting on this video. This is unbelievable. And it's times like this you're like, oh, there's one sale. Look at that. Someone cashed out 0.003. But the best part is, the best part is when you're in this thing is it doesn't matter. You don't get caught up about whether the price goes up and down anymore, because those tokens are just a stake in the community. The tokens that you buy, that you hold them forever. It's proof of weekends, meaning that the whole point is to discourage you from selling. That's why you pay a hefty fee to get out. And people are like, yeah, but if you were in it early, listen, I got in early. I got in at 0.0043. We're much higher than that now. So people are like, we finally have seen a couple of people cashing out, but they're all in small amounts. But there's a whole ETH that more than covers those 2 or 3 cash outs we saw. This is just exciting to watch. So, and the reason it's exciting is because I'm holding tokens. So you're bought 4 ETH right there, incoming. Holy smokes! Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta check out this chart again. Let's go look at the 1 and 5 minute chart. It has got to look at that. Since we have been on this live stream, this video, since this video started, it's just going up, 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 which means dividends are created. Guess what? When it's going down, I don't care either, because dividends are being created. Dividends are being created. In fact, that's the best time to reinvest your dividends, is when it's going down. But the whole goal is you don't focus. Listen, that is your stake. It's like buying into, you lock that up and you leave it there. I mean, imagine if you were buying into a 401k or something. It's locked up. It's there. It's in the community. And just for having it there, you get rewards from the community based off of the volatility of what everybody else does. Don't be the schmuck who's contributing dividends to everybody else. You just hold. Again, you don't have to reinvest all your dividends. I've got a goal. My goal is to reinvest to a certain point and to use my dividends to be able to buy more. I'm going to be adding some more, $200 probably here in a couple of days. I'm going to be adding some more, $100, a couple $100 with the ETH, but I'm going to be buying some more P3D tokens with that. Absolutely. But when I buy those tokens, it's there. It's locked in. It's locked in. It's not going anywhere. It's not even an option to sell. Why? Because it's about the dividends. It's about the dividends. This token is not going anywhere. Look. I saw a chart on another YouTube channel. A guy was talking about BitConnect tokens. At one point, those things were like $200, almost $200 or whatever a piece. And then that whole BitConnect thing happened, and now they're down to like 40 cents. Well, today they were over $1.20 something. Somebody bought BitConnect tokens at 40 cents, and they made $1.20. If it's about the financials, if you take that money and you lock it up in tokens, and you're just pulling out dividends, you're probably going to pull out far more in dividends over the life of this contract, because there's always going to be a certain percentage or a certain portion of dividends created on every buy, every sell. And it's not going anywhere. It's a smart contract. It's decentralized. It's not going anywhere. So you lock up, you hold those tokens. You don't let it go no matter what. No matter what. That has to be the plan if you want to get out ahead. Otherwise, you're going to be one of these wishy-washy YouTuber people complaining about proof of weekends don't work and da-da-da. You missed the point. You don't even know what you were a part of, and you don't need to be a part of it. Where this is headed is extremely fascinating. And the price of Ethereum has been going up, and I have no doubt that part of it is because people are beginning to pay. I don't think the price of Ethereum is going up because proof of weak hands yet. I don't know if proof of weak hands is that big. I don't necessarily think that it is, but I think that it's teaching more people about smart contracts and Ethereum. I know that I've learned more about it just because I've been a part of proof of weak hands. So that part is super cool. If you're trying to use master nodes and you think you're going to make a fortune on master nodes, not going to happen. It's not designed that way. This entire thing is designed to reward the community. It's about the community. Before we sign off, let's see what's happening over here in the Discord. Slow and steady. Slow and steady, nothing. Go to the 5-minute chart. There's always memes. Remember, strong hands. Anyway, it's kind of right now they're just having a lot of a lighthearted conversation. But you can always go in here and find out what's going on. You can ask questions. It's a very responsive community. It's a phenomenal place to hang out. I encourage you to check it out. Join the community. If you like the project, great. If you don't like the project, then don't be a part of it. But it's a fantastic product. Hey, put your thoughts down below in the comments. I want to hear, are you a hodler of proof of weak hands? Are you holding on? Do you understand the need to just hold your tokens no matter if the market goes up, no matter if the market goes down? Hold your tokens. You know, I have been averaging about 1 P3D token per day per 24-hour period in dividends. The day the market crashed, I made 4 times those dividends, and I showed that earlier today on my other video. I made like over 4 P3D tokens in one day, and just in dividends. I could have pulled those out. I did choose to reinvest them, by the way. But if you want to pull anything out, pull out the dividends. Let me know what you think. Is this not the perfect? I mean, those of you that, if you're watching my video and you're part of proof of weak hands, let me know where I'm wrong. If there's a better strategy than this, you let me know. Put it down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.